Well, I guess someone's getting arrested there. I was just at the hospital here. I had some blood work done. And about a week ago, I had some blood work done, to check my sugar levels and cholesterol and all that. And then I got a bill for $311. But I have insurance. I should have paid for it. And I could not find out what the problem with my insurance was online because it wouldn't go through. I kept getting an error page. So I had to come here to the hospital to find out what's happening with the insurance. Hello. And yeah, they fixed it. It just wasn't attached. That's how they explained it. The blood work invoice wasn't attached to the insurance, I guess, something like that. So they fixed it, so I don't have to pay any cash. But I still can't get my results because my app, it's just not working. It's not going through. And the emails they send me, I click on that, then I hit click my chart, and it does not go through. I keep getting that same error message, and it's not just me. I just found out that others have the same problem. They've been having the same problem. So, nice mural here on this house. Well, I guess this is a triplex. Yeah, I'm just walking home now from the hospital. I can get home walking at a nice slow pace like this. I can reach home in about 10 minutes from here. Welcome to Travel and Life Experiences. This is not travel related, unless you count my walk home travel. It's life experiences related, this post. Look at all these weeds. Oh, my shadows. Look at these, nice, huh? Pretty weeds. Look at this yard. It's all weeds. But it's kind of pretty. So anyway, I got that taken care of. It's about 0800 right now. I fasted yesterday, so I'm looking forward to getting home. I can eat some hummus with cheese, crackers. If there's bread at home, maybe I'll have some bread, toasted bread with cheese and hummus instead of the crackers. But I always have crackers. I don't always have the bread. So crackers are always my first plan. I always have hummus. I always eat hummus. I usually have cheese. I just hope my cholesterol level isn't too bad because I do eat lots of cheese. So this is the hospital complex, the hospital that I belong to. I chose this hospital just because of the fact that I can walk here in 10 minutes, A nice slow walk. And I'm just leaving the finance services. That's where I had to go. So the main administration building is over there where I'm leaving. And they have all kinds of stuff here. They have, x-rays, buildings for x-rays. You got plastic surgery there. Any budding movie stars, that's where you want to go. If you're here in Albuquerque, that is. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been living here for 31 years. I was born in Colorado Springs. The snow drove me south. I moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Lived there 2 years. But then I decided the snow is still too much snow in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So what I did is I traded a van for a bus, a school bus, 1967 Ford. You know those short school buses? It was a Ford 1967. So I bought that, lived in it. It had a bed, a stove, a fridge, a shower, solar shower. It was a home. It was a RV, a converted bus, converted into an RV. So I lived in that for about 2 years. Then I started traveling. I hit the road, went up through Colorado, Wyoming, Pine Ridge. Oh, I picked up some Native Americans, a mother and a son, brought them to their Pine Ridge reservation because they were walking on the highway there. So I picked them up and I brought them to their... I didn't want to drive all the way onto the reservation, but they wanted me to. I was afraid I'd be stuck there for days or weeks if I actually went all the way to their home. So I dropped them off at another home. I'm sure they all know each other. So yeah, I dropped them off at a different home. And then I turned around, went back to the main highway. Then I went up into Minnesota, Canada, and south along the Mississippi. I drove all down the Mississippi River until I broke down in Brinkley, Arkansas. Just outside of Brinkley, Arkansas, I broke down because I had left the Mississippi River and started heading west to come back home to New Mexico. But I broke down in Brinkley, Arkansas. I blew the engine. So I lived in Brinkley, Arkansas for 1 year, got a job at a what do you call it? Best Western. It was a Best Western hotel, just off the highway there. So I got a job there. They had a nice restaurant there, and I lived for free in my converted school bus. And I just lived in different areas. I started going to a holy roller church. You know, the kind where they sing and bounce and jump and swing. I joined one of those kind of churches, so I was able to park my bus on property of church members. The church property, at the property of a apartment building where a church member was a manager of. So I lived like that for a year in Brinkley, Arkansas, until I had enough money to buy a new engine for my bus. So, oh, by the way, I never asked people to subscribe to my channel, but I hear that you're supposed to, so you can try and get more subscribers and try to get 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm going to mention, please subscribe to my channel so I can get 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, back to the story. I'm getting close to my home, but there's a dog barking. Oh, there's a dog bark right there. So back to the story. After a year living in Brinkley, Arkansas in my converted school bus, paying for the engine to get replaced. Oh, then I started working at another hotel, a small a hotel owned by an Indian family. So I was actually working in 2 different hotels, and then I parked my school bus there at that hotel, because I was kind of like I started working there, cleaning the rooms. I was cleaning rooms there and living in my school bus. And I guess I did that for about 6 months. And I was still working at the Best Western also. So that's why I was able to afford a new engine, within maybe 8 months. It took me to have them tow my bus into to get the engine replaced. And I guess maybe 5 or 6 weeks later, I had my school bus up and running, just like new again. It was beautiful. So I guess that took about 9.5 months. And I stuck around the town, Brinkley, Arkansas. I stuck around there for another, I don't know, 2 months, I imagine. They fed me good at the Indian-owned hotel. They fed me good, and I also ate good at the Best Western, because they had a buffet. They had a buffet with, what do you call it, like southern, because this is southeast United States, so there's a lot of good southern food on their buffet at the Best Western. So I ate really good in Brinkley, Arkansas, I'll tell you. For dinner, when I was at the Indian-owned restaurant, they cooked for me food from India. So in the afternoon, I would eat Southwestern cuisine every day, and in the evening, I would eat food from India, cuisine from India. Okay, what's going on with this guy? I hope I'm not being stalked. You're not stalking me there, are you? Oh, maybe he lives here. Oh, it's getting hot. So anyway, after about 1 year in Brinkley, Arkansas, I guess he's picking up a rug. Is he a rug cleaner, maybe? I wonder. Anyway, so yeah, then I got back on the road, returned to New Mexico, and started working again. And they let me back. I was able to start working again where I had been working. They let me come back. This is an arroyo. Albuquerque, New Mexico has a lot of arroyos. It floods during rainy season. Floods quite a bit. The water comes down from the mountains. Flows all the way down to the, I think it's called the North-South Division Arroyo, which runs north and south. This is east to west, and it'll run all the way to the North-South Division Arroyo. I think that's what it's called. And then the water heads south to the river, Rio Grande River, southwest. It heads southwest to the Rio Grande River, which flows all the way down into Mexico. If there's water, if the water lasts that far, if the river doesn't dry up. Okay, this is where I live right here. I live in this complex here. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out now. This video is already a 50-minute video. Okay, ciao for now.